Hey, Joe, you checking for booby traps?
Just making sure Dr. Mark wasn't hiding behind the door or something.
Relax, he's still in Studio B. They're just wrapping up.
Okay, I wanted to be sure I don't say anything incriminating, X-rated, or just plain stupid.
You never seem to worry about that when I'm here.
Do I look okay?
Also never seem to worry about that when I'm here.
Oh, well, you know, he just always dresses so nice, and he smells so nice, and his hair is so nice, you just want to mess it all
Frank
up.
and Josie, my favorite duo.
I'm not horny.
Guess I don't smell that nice then. Hey, I'm here with good news.
Oh, you're heading back to Colorado?
No, you're not going to lose me that easily. The new ratings are in. Guess who's winning their time slot?
The Southwest Regional Midnight AM Call-In Romance Show Wars have finally been won by us. Ha-ha!
Wow, that's great.
You don't seem as excited as I expected. You seem more tense.
Don't mind her. She was tense when she came in, so she's still past tense. Her girlfriend's out of town on a work trip.
Oh, she works a lot, huh? Well, you just let me know if there's anything I can do to help you relax. We got to keep our star attraction happy. Is Horatio okay? Looks like he needs a pedicure.
Oh, he's fine, but thanks for asking.
And what about you? You should treat yourself to something nice while Allie's away.
Oh, maybe I will.
Are you ticklish?
Am I what?
Well, it's just that every time I get a pedicure, I've got to warn them so I don't kick them in the face. I'll let you guys get to the magic. Night-night, cutie.
Oh, stop it, you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stop it, you.
Stop it, you.
I know.
Quit flirting with Dr. Mark.
I can't help it. It's not like I'm trying.
At the very least, can you make sure he gets your girlfriend's name right?
Speaking of, how's Jade?
Oh, it's Ruby and you know it.
I would know it better if you talked more about her.
Oh, stop it, you. Showtime.
Fine. Good night, cuties. And welcome to Josie's Lonely Hearts Club. I'm your host, Josie Heller. Let's spend the night together. Whenever I get recognized out in public, people always ask me the same thing. Josie, they beg, please tell me what I need to do to have a great relationship. Oh, is that all? Advice that's good for any couple, sight unseen, the one-size-fits-all solution to love? It's a tall order, my desert stars, to be sure, but not impossible. Tolstoy said all happy families are alike, and I agree that they are built on the same foundation. Trust. Think of it. The honesty and the security to believe that what you feel is the real deal. The comfort of knowing things are as they appear to be. Your whippy, chainy, spanky time? It's all fun and no fear. Your inside jokes? They aren't digs in disguise. The shoe isn't going to drop. Nobody's going anywhere. Any relationship ready to thrive, to flourish, needs to move at the speed of trust. I know we primarily delve into the romantic here, but relationships aren't all about putting tab A into slot me. Your relationship with your sibling, your hairdresser, your boss's kid, your girlfriend, can only sail if you trust each other. Otherwise, you're floating with a stalled motor, cuties. Now let's pack up this monologue and dance. After all, maybe you keep calling because you trust me, don't you? 505-555-KDNM is your ticket, and I'm at the deli counter piling up some truth on rye. I don't put a hairnet on for just anybody, so give me a call and we'll dig in. Frank, who's our first open-faced hero?
Order up for Trent from Florence, Colorado.
Bing! Hi, Trent. Welcome to the show.
Oh, Josie, great to talk to you. How are you?
I am very well, but how are you?
I'm doing great. I know this is a little unorthodox here, but I feel like I've got a little advice for you I want to share. I got a new strategy on life that has just been amazing for me. It's called radical trust, all right?
Mm-hmm,
I used to be a paranoid, scared little man, you know? My girlfriend, I'd see her turn away on her cell phone, and I'd see those phone numbers come up unavailable, or a picture pop up for a second. I'd reach for her phone and she'd pull it away, and it would drive me insane. And then I realized if I would just trust her, just listen to what she was saying to me, I was such a happier guy. And life has never been better. So I want to say this out to the listeners too. If you're worried, paranoid, you don't trust them, just trust them because you'll feel much better when you do.
Trent, this is... I love that you are advocating for something like this, radical trust. Well, how are things with your girlfriend now?
Oh my God, amazing. Amazing when I see her.
When you see her, do you not see her often?
Well, she comes home pretty late.
Ah.
I don't know. I don't even look at the clock anymore.
Oh.
But she snuggles up into bed, feel the warmth like a gentle surprise, like, oh, she's back.
Oh, well, that level of non-attachment, I think, is really impressive and something that a lot of folks could strive for, just being grateful for what you have when it comes to you. Does it go both ways, Trent? Do you and your girlfriend trust each other? Do you feel that...
It's not about her, it's about me.
The only thing, Trent, with a romantic partner, should you not get some of that back?
Listen, you can paint a picture with whatever colors you want. You can make it a sunset or you can make it a graveyard.
She could be volunteering at a soup kitchen until all hours of the night before she snuggles into bed with you. But before you adopted radical trust, you were uncomfortable. And I don't want...
I'm writing a book.
Oh, really? Is it about radical trust?
Oh, yeah, it's called Radical Trust.
You use your own relationship as a case study?
Mm-hmm, yep.
How does your girlfriend feel about being in your book?
She doesn't really tell me her feelings very much.
Oh, well, I guess...
Exactly, and if I think she feels it, then that's what she feels, Yes?
I...
This is flawless logic we're both making, isn't it? There's not a single kink in this armor.
Not at all, not one bit. You believe your girlfriend to be happy, fulfilled,
yes,
faithful,
totally,
and therefore these things are true.
100%.
But what does your partner bring to the table? Because there are things that thinking away just won't change. What happens if you are wrong?
I've thought about this a lot, and this is why I've made the decision for radical trust.
Tell me.
So, we had slept together some time ago. She got pregnant. There was somewhere along that path I started to wonder whether this was my child or if she had just come after me because I'm a successful manager of a local Chili's. I, began to let that paranoia kind of eat at me. And when the child was born, people said things and you should get a genetic test or whatever. And I was going to do that, but I love this child. I really do.
Oh.
And I thought, well, okay, there's a road where I'm a dad and this is my girl and this is my baby and everything's great. Or then there's the road to hell where I let the suspicion eat at me.
But Trent, consider what would happen if you are unprepared and this woman leaves you, or this woman reveals an affair, or this woman explains that you're not the father of that child.
That's bad. That's not fun. That feels really bad inside. That's the stuff I don't like to think about, okay?
Right.
Honest opinion. Radical trust.
Radical trust.
Good idea or bad idea?
I think it is radical to trust someone who hasn't earned it.
Oh, that's a good point.
If you radically trust everyone on the street, you leave your door open. If you radically trust that every driver will get out of your way, well, then you can go 98 on the freeway. And the cold bitch slap of reality might just sting a lot more than sitting with the feelings and going, how do I talk to this woman who's coming home late? That's me being radically honest.
There's something kind of exciting about a cold bitch slap of reality.
I mean, you've been chilling in the hot tub of your own dreams for a long time, time for a cold plunge, maybe.
Thanks for talking me down, Josie.
Hey, Trent, this is not easy stuff. This is some sticky stuff we're getting into. Talk about it. Get all the cards on the table, everything out in the open, and that's how you carve a way forward, okay?
Thanks, Josie.
You bet, cutie. A bouncing baby collar right in our laps. Frank, who's up next?
Sandwiched between that last caller and the next, we have Bella calling in from Springer.
Bella from Springer, welcome to the show.
Hi, Josie. I'm kind of at a loss. It's horrible. It's really horrible. I don't even know where to begin. Look, so my boyfriend has betrayed me on a level so incomprehensible. Okay, here's the thing, Josie. We live in a world where trust is a commodity. And if someone just breaks it, what are you supposed to do with that, right? I found out that my boyfriend has been lying to me since the day we met. He has been lying to me the entire time.
What's the matter? What's he done?
We met at it was a community garden and planted a tree together. He asks me on a date and we go to a dive bar, right? We get just a local craft brew and we talk and I tell him how much that I appreciate locally sourced things. And he goes, I have a coffee shop with ethically roasted beans. And I said, that sounds amazing. And he started coming once a week to my office to drop off these coffee beans. And from there, it just became magical. Like deep in his soul, he's a good person. Last week, he said he wanted to take me on a trip. We go to the airport. We fly to the coast, which is not good for the environment. But we get there, he blindfolds me, which I allow because I trust him. He walks me up a ramp, takes off my blindfold, gets down on one knee, and proposes. I look around, Josie, I am standing on a mega yacht. His name is Charlie. On the side of the ship is Charles III.
Okay.
He has...
Oh, dear.
He has a mega yacht.
Okay. I can see how this would feel. A little disorienting.
Disorienting? Josie, listen.
Okay.
He is the heir to an empire. I'm talking oil money. I'm talking manufacturing. I'm talking media. He is a freaking billionaire.
Ah.
Do you know what he said when he proposed? Surprise! I want to buy you an island.
Hear me out. You probably speak to something in Charlie's soul and fill a need that money has never filled.
Here's the thing, Josie. It's not about the fact that, well, it's a little about the fact that he has money, but it's about the fact that he lied about it. He lied about it and he let me believe that he was poor. He said he worked at the coffee shop that he got those beans from. He doesn't work there. He owns it.
I bet this feels devastating, Bella. Charlie can't help the situation he was born to. You met at a community garden. What is that but Charlie not demonstrating to you his heart? There is perhaps a degree of shame wrapped up in something Charlie has that he didn't want to lead with because we don't want to be judged for something we can't help. I can't help that I have my grandmother's Hungarian chin. I can't help it.
Sure, but he wants to use the money. He wants to go on vacations. He wants to sit on the beach. He wants to let other people bring him food. Josie, I am a socialist. I'm supposed to be helping other people. I'm not supposed to be using other people.
In the reality in which we live, there are folks who would give their eye teeth for a little bit of the wealth that Charlie is willing to part with.
So shouldn't he give it away? If he proposed and said, I'm a billionaire, let's give all our money to the poor, I mean, my goodness, what a move that would be. But no, he wants to go golfing. I can't go golfing. That grass doesn't belong on that hill. Not only that, but the people he golfs with fly there on private planes.
Oh, it really does break my heart that maybe you and Charlie, from a values perspective, may not ever see eye to eye.
Yeah. So you're saying that it's over, that I should tell him it's over.
I don't want you to feel like a kept woman in a gilded cage.
You know what, Josie? A couple months ago, we watched The Princess Bride, and he said to me, I'm Wesley and you're Buttercup. But here's the thing. He's Humperdinck.
Mm-hmm. Bella, you are listening with your whole self and you are speaking from the heart. And I can't talk you out of something like that. It really feels like you guys might not be able to gel.
And you know what, Josie? Because I care about other people, I can say that I forgive him and I feel bad for him. I mean,
right.
Who is going to want that?
Right. Okay. Thanks for calling in, cutie.
Geez, Josie, do you think that poor guy is gonna ever find someone?
Well, stranger things have happened. You know who's not a billionaire, though?
Oh, us! Right.
Us here at the station. We gotta keep the lights on. We'll be back at you in a few minutes after a message from our sponsors.
And we're out.
So how about we do a double date?
Really? You, Alex, Ruby, and I? No, I don't buy this.
Oh, why the no? It's just putt-putt, boo-boo.
This feels like a bluff. I mean, you, Joanne Holtzinger, want to go out socially with both of our partners in public?
These days, I even surprise myself.
So vulnerable. Ooh, Alex has really done a number on you, huh?
I guess she really has. Besides, thinking about mini golf would help me clear my head from my pet peeve.
Ah, that's it. Oh, wait, whoa. I might have an even better way to clear our heads. Remember Crush?
Crush? The conference for radio's unscripted show hosts? The conference for radio's unscripted show hosts? Like us?
I mean, just like us. Exactly like us.
Oh, we got in?
We are going to Crush, baby!
Oh my God!
Just think of it, a week away from the station while all this dust and turtle scat and stupid hunky veterinarians.
Well, I don't mind the scat.
Well, enough scat. We got to scoot. Scooby-doo-doo-bop-bop.
Dibba-dibba-dibba-doo-pow. Welcome back, cuties. You are listening to Josie's Lonely Hearts Club. We are talking about how to engender trust, maybe the most important aspect of a relationship. It is the Wheaties, the Amex of relationships. Don't eat breakfast. Don't leave home without it. Frank, who's up next?
Our next champion is Sarah, calling in from Clayton, New Mexico.
Sarah, New Mexico gal, what is up?
So, Josie, I'm an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, my focus is on the theater. I am a writer. I am a performer, a director. I spend a lot of time immersing myself in the lives and the perspectives of people other than myself. The problem I'm having right now is I have a wonderful partner. I'm working on a new production. It's something I've poured a lot of my life into, but he is uncomfortable with it. It is necessary for the story that there are a number of scenes that I act out with another actor that are a little bit raunchy, a little bit steamy, if you will, and it is making my partner a little bit uncomfortable.
I see.
I'm just wondering how I get him to understand that it's just art. He doesn't need to worry about what happens backstage. All he needs to see is the art created on the stage.
Mm-hmm. And it's not the sum of its parts, the bodies on stage. It's so much more than that. And I also can understand that there's a little bit of a, it's a very horny atmosphere. Theater kids backstage.
Yes, in order to depict life on stage, there has to be a little bit of a relationship backstage, but that doesn't mean anything is happening. I mean, I've poured so much into this play. I cast it. I'm funding it. I'm starring in it. I wrote it actually based on my own life story.
Does that mean that this individual that you'll be on stage with, are they playing your real life partner?
Oh, no, they're playing a former lover.
Oh, well, that might be a little sensitive.
We're not actually former lovers.
Right.
This guy, his name is Daniel. He walked in the room and he was so perfect for the part. His shoulders are just, they're so broad.
Right.
That doesn't mean there's anything going on. I mean,
of course not.
He's got a lovely wife at home as well, and she's great.
There you go. But it doesn't mean it's going to become a showmance. You're just dramatizing something that you lived.
Exactly. And if a nipple gets grazed every now and again, what's the harm?
Right. You put that in the program. 2 acts, 1 15-minute intermission, and approximately 6 nipple grazes.
It motivates my performance.
Doesn't it to all of us? Has your partner been able to meet your co-star? Maybe that.
I thought about inviting him to a rehearsal or two, but I thought that might be a little too much.
This might be the thing. You've got to show him how the sausage is made, because if you just see the end result of a theatrical production, my God, it is erotic. No matter what's being shown on stage, it's sensual, it's vivid. But rehearsals are a way to show your partner that it's choreography. choreography. This is nuts and bolts.
But rehearsals are so much worse. There's so much discovery time. We're doing these movement exercises with erotic music together, where we're practicing touching each other in more and more erotic ways.
I
have taken part of directing
I could see.
It makes for a very safe space.
That maybe.
I know exactly where I can touch him. That's on the boundary of what is safe and not safe.
Well, that I think is really
It's art.
Has your partner expressed, he's not threatening, you haven't gotten any ultimatums yet, have you? Because I feel like this is something you want.
Oh, no, he's a very gentle man.
Okay. Different than Daniel?
Yes. Daniel I would describe as barbaric, but in a modern sense.
Oh, yes. I think
he's made of muscle and not much thought.
Right.
It's almost as if he stepped out of a romance novel.
Oh.
If you were to squeeze his arms, it's more like squeezing a rock.
Okay, I understand. Yes, that might be your answer.
He's so different than you. Why would you ever be jealous of someone who...
Exactly.
I chose you. I also chose him, but for the play.
For the play! There's a possibility to say, I even selected somebody who is so different to stretch myself as a performer.
Ooh, to stretch myself.
Well, wait. I chose Daniel for this role in order to explore
another piece of myself.
Yes.
Expand my artistic horizon.
What is Daniel really but a prop?
He's like a vibrator.
Oh!
Gets me excited to come home. He's a stand-in. He's a tool that I use. Josie, you are really inspiring me. I think I'm going to need to do another rewrite.
Oh, well, I love to help.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome, Sarah. Night, night, cutie. Well, I don't need to do any play acting when I tell you that I am ready for the next caller. Who might that be?
Get ready to give them a standing ovation. It is Phil from Santa Fe.
Hey, Phil from Santa Fe. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Josie. I have had a weird history in my life of, I guess you could call it trust issues, but I get taken advantage of a lot. I've always had issues finding people that I can really, believe in. But I've been with a terrific woman for about 11 years now. Ellen, she's magnificent. She makes me feel incredible. We've shared everything. I mean, she knows all about every problem that's ever come my way, and I think I know pretty much everything about her, but recently I was looking through our credit card statements. What I noticed that there was this expense of $65. She's been going almost every week for the last 6 months to Build-A-Bear workshop.
Huh. To build bears.
I mean, I can only assume. It's not that the $65 is too much. Look, I've got a good job. My wife works from home. We've got a good thing going. It's just that I've never seen her around a stuffed animal before. And here she is, every week now, for 6 months, going to build some friggin' bear. What else could she be hiding from me? Ellen is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, Josie. I don't know how to breach this because I'm scared that this is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, where do these bears lead? And more importantly, where are these friggin' bears? Because she's been going for 6 months. There are 24 bears, and I don't know where they are. Does she have like a hidden army in the backyard that I don't know about? Is this like a role play thing? And if it is, why can't I role play along? It's the lack of communication that's killing me.
Alrighty. Phil, I completely feel where you're coming from, but look, it sounds like you have 11 rock-solid years together. This could be the littlest little blip.
But Josie, you just said it. We have 11 years together, and now there is a verifiable cohort of bears somewhere in this world. It doesn't add up for me. I tried to lead her in the direction of being honest with me. We do a Netflix night. One of us gets to choose what to watch, and I chose Ted. And you know what she told me?
What'd she say?
She told me she found bears creepy. What is this magic in the background we're doing with the Build-A-Bear workshop?
This I think is exactly why you need to get to the heart of the matter in the form of a calm, low-stakes conversation. Compassionately and calmly say, I've seen something going over the financials, and I would like you.
I feel like if I get in front of her, I'm just going to start attacking her about these army of bears, and it's going to destroy everything.
If you feel things reach a breaking point and you're channeling the bear and it's
Whoa! Now you're doing the bears? What is this with women and bears? I'm out of here.
Dang.
Yeah, that last call was more than he could bear. I think it's time for us to hibernate.
Cuties, I want to thank you for another wonderful show. I feel like we learned a lot about what to do, how to trust ourselves, and how to make sure that we build up the foundation of trust between those we love. And I can't wait to talk to you next week. But sit tight and keep your hot little hands off that dial. And Frank, of course, is going to tell you all about the programming that we have coming up next on KDNM. And it, of course, is the Jug Band to beat the band.
The Jug Band to beat the band, absolutely. Join hillbilly legend Mac Slappy and his guild of improvised instrument players as they go toe-to-toe with some of the biggest names in show business. Watch them take on Coldplay in a battle of the bands that Coldplay has not legally consented to. Jug Band beats the band. Parking lot outside of KDNM right after this.
You heard it here first. Night-night, cuties.
All right, hey, good show. Oh, hey, look at that. Crush sent us another message. It has our schedule in. You're faster than you look.
I just didn't think we'd get in. What did the rejection letter say last year?
Who are you and why are you writing us?
Maybe the KBXV press is helping us after all. Dr. Mark did say we were winning our time slot.
See, it's not all that bad.
Yeah, so happy to have him working for us from 600 miles away. I've been dreaming about this for as long as I can remember.
I thought last year you only wanted to go if no one got to see your face.
I have blossomed since then. What's our schedule like?
We are going to broadcast live from the B stage for a whole 2 hours.
Amazing.
Co-hosting The Advice Block.
Suck it, Dr. Mark.
Alongside with our hosting partner, Pet Peeves with Dr. Mark. So, Josie's Lonely Hearts Club is created by Maximilian Clark and Rachel Music. Our show this week includes the talents of Sean Ahmed, Christopher Gebauer, Shane Snider, Tiffany, Cornwell, and Jenny Curtis. Our story editor is Aliza Brugger. Hey, careful with that. That one's expensive. We might be going to a Fancy Pants conference, but that just means that you really need to tell your friends about us now. All right, I'm going to find a paper bag. See you next week, cuties.
I need an adult.